Well, alright folks, I've been wanting a heavy barreled 6.5 Creedmoor here for quite some time. After my experience with the Savage Desert Tac and the 110 Varmint 22-250, I decided to pick up another Savage 110. This one's a tactical model. Got the Sightron 8-32 power scope. I just slapped that on today. We're going to have to get that sighted in. This one here comes with the PMag style. AIC compatible magazines. This one's a five shot mag. I did notice that it's got a little bit of play in it, but that's not a real big deal, I guess. We'll see how it works. The big selling point for me with the 110 line is the AccuFit stock. You're able to adjust the length of pole and cheek risers. It's kind of a pain in the ass to take the butt stock off and all that. The screws actually go into some plastic tubing in the back, so don't really care for that. I'd rather it be machined brass or something. I'll roll in some pictures. This is also an Accu stock, so it's got aluminum chassis built into it. Nice rigid platform. We've got a 24-inch heavy barrel, fluted and threaded on the end. So maybe at some point here I'll probably get a muzzle brake around for it, and we'll compare before and after the muzzle brake. But for now, we're just doing some initial testing. Haven't shot the rifle yet, so we're just going to start off. I got some Hornady match 120 grain ELDs, a little bit American Eagle 140 grain. I've got some hand loads here, the 130 grains here at Game King, the 130 grain ELD, and the 123 SST. This whole side's loaded with H4350. This side here is loaded with Reloader 16. So all these bullets perform pretty well in my Tika, so we'll see how they do in this rifle. By the way, I did measure the trigger too. It's right at 2 pounds. I backed it off as light as it'll go. It looked like it was pretty much already there right out of the box anyhow. Other than that, I just cleaned everything, made sure my action screws and my mounting screws are all nice and tight, so everything should be pretty well squared away. Anyway, let's see what it does here at 50 yards, I guess. Okay, just high. We're pretty well set here at 50 yards. I'm going to go ahead and move that target out to 100 yards. I'll put this camera on that, and I'll just kind of work through all the loads I got here. Stay tuned. Well, holy crap folks, that's the 120 grain. Got a little bit of a high flyer there, but we got a nice cluster of 4. We're gonna dial the scope down, and then we're gonna go ahead and shoot the 140 grain American Eagle load. Alright, the Federal's not shooting too bad either. I was a little shaky there. First 2 shots I felt good, and it all kind of went to hell from there. I'm going to take a little break, clean the gun, and then we'll move on to our hand loads. Alright, let's see what some hand loads do. All the bullets loaded with H4350. I'm going to shoot right down the left hand side, and all the bullets loaded with Reloader 16, I'm going to shoot down the right hand side. Well, holy crap, folks. That's the 130 grain Sierra Game Changer. Shooting great with both powders, really good with Reloader 16. Let's go ahead and move on to the 130 grain ELD. Alright, not too bad of a group there with the 130 grain ELD. That shot that was to the left, I know I pulled that one, I'll just say it now. But now we're going to move on to the 123 SSTs. We have our first 50 shots shot through this Savage 110 Tactical 6.5. Really happy with the results from today. Right here's your 130 grain ELD factory load. Let's see here. I might have messed up that high flyer there, but those four well within a ½ inch. We probably opened up to about an inch there. Outside diameter, yeah. A little outside an inch. Federal here, not too bad, just in an inch right there. I was getting pretty sloppy when I was shooting these. This whole column here is with H4350, and this column here is with Reloader 16. So our 130 grain Game Changer bullet definitely shot the best for us today. We've got a probably about a ¼ inch group right here. I'm going to go ahead and measure it now. We are 0.43, so if you subtract 264, yeah, we're pretty much right in at a ¼ inch center to center. 130 grain ELD wasn't looking too good here, and I know I was pretty steady on all those shots. Over here with the Reloader 16 powder, definitely shot pretty well. I pulled that shot, I noted that, but those four clustered in pretty tight there. Well, outside diameter 0.67, pretty good there. Then we got our 123 grain SST load. This is the load my buddy Lauman runs in his desert tack. Nice 4 shots there. I don't know if I pulled this shot or not. I felt pretty comfortable on all of them, but still we're well within an inch, well within a ½ inch right there, those 4 shots. And then I tried some Reloader 16. Really confident with my trigger pulls here. Didn't pan out that well. Probably just over an inch there. So overall, really happy with the results from today's video. Once again, Savage 110 Tactical 6.5 Creedmoor. Why buy anything else, guys? I mean, I got this thing under 700 bucks. Shoots just as good as any chassis rifle will. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and sharing. Special thanks to you guys on Patreon. Really appreciate it from you guys. That's where I got my Peterson brass from. Got 20 more to load up. Guess which ones I'm going to load.